One of the aspects to demonstrate your skills is by getting certified. Employers look at the certified professionals with a little more respect. Recruiters prefer certified professionals, and there are some additional benefits that we will be discussing later in this video. Usually, we all get stuck at one question when we are at a lookout for our first certification, and that is which certification is best for me or where I should start from. This video will somewhat help you clarify your doubts related to AWS certifications, and I will also recommend you certain paths. One of the greatest thing is that there are no prerequisite and you can start your journey straight from associate, professional or specialty certifications. However, a lot depends on your profile, current competence level and the goal that you have. We will discuss all of them shortly. Some of the benefits of becoming an AWS certified professional are as proudly showcase your achievements with digital badges on your social media accounts, resumes, and email signatures. Get a 50% discount voucher for recertification or moving to the next level by taking other exam. Gain access to AWS sponsored certification events, AWS launches at reInvent, and AWS summits. Get networking and learning opportunities as you get a chance to become a member of the AWS certified global community on LinkedIn. Use the practice exam voucher to test the knowledge on your next AWS certification or for recertification. Proudly wear or carry exclusive AWS certified merchandise in front of your colleagues or in an AWS sponsored event. The AWS certification path is categorized into foundational, associate, professional, and specialty level or categories. The overall difficulty level of each category is as foundational level is the easiest of the lot, and AWS recommends having at least 6 months of experience in AWS cloud irrespective of the role in which you are working. Experience part is just a recommendation and not mandatory. It requires the minimum amount of knowledge and skills to pass the certification as compared to all other AWS certifications. The next level is associate level. They are deeper and difficult than the foundational level. AWS recommends professional to have at least 1 year of experience of AWS cloud before appearing for these certifications. But if you are dedicated enough and you prepare well, you could clear the certification in a couple of months. Generally, it is recommended to allocate 120 to 140 hours to prepare for your first associate level certification. Now, the next and the most difficult category of certification is professional level. The topics covered in professional level are almost the same as associate level, but they are much deeper and broader. AWS recommends to have at least 2 years of experience before appearing for these certifications. AWS has a special category for role-based or specialty-based certifications. Their difficulty level varies and it also depends on the competence level of the individual. These exams are much more deeper than the professional level, but they are narrower as they focuses on a specific area. AWS recommended experience varies for each certification within this category. This is the current view for all certifications offered by AWS. We have 1 in foundational level, 3 in associate, 2 in professional level, and 5 in specialty. You can go to their respective pages and download the exam guide and sample questions. It will give you a better understanding on how to prepare for each certification. I am also adding the link in the description. Now let's discuss each category one by one. The first one is foundational level. Cloud Practitioner Certification is the only exam in foundational level. It focuses on basic concepts, a high-level understanding of AWS cloud services, shared responsibility model, billing, account management, and support. It is mainly for the people who just need to understand AWS and its services, just like people in sales, marketing, or C-level executives. It is recommended for the technical people to start from the associate level, and if they want to tick mark the checklist of clearing all AWS certifications, then they can also do Cloud Practitioner certification. And then we have associate level certification, which checks your competence level on variety of topics. The format of exam is as you have to complete 65 questions in 130 minutes. The questions are multiple choice and multiple responses. The cost is 150 US dollars. If you are looking to complete all three associate level exams, then it is recommended to start with Solutions Architect exam. Else, if you're working in a particular role of developer or cloud operations, then you can directly appear for that exam in place of Solutions Architect Associate exam. Associate level is usually the first level of certification with deeper technical knowledge on AWS Cloud. Solutions Architect Associate is the most popular certifications in this category and widely considered as an entry level certification. It is about designing available cost efficient, fault tolerant, and scalable distributed system on AWS. Now let's discuss Developer Associate certification. Developer Associate is intended for individuals developing and maintaining an AWS based application. Apart from your competence on Solutions Architect, it will go further deep into Elastic Beanstalk, CloudFormation, and database. It is not about your coding skills, but about how you will work in AWS environment as a developer. The next and the last one of associate level is SysOps Administrator Associate. This certification will check your knowledge on deployment, management, operations, and fault finding on AWS. Let's discuss the certification path. The number one path that we have is if you are a solutions architect and you want the deeper knowledge about AWS services and solutioning, then you can directly go for Solutions Architect Professional certification. Preparing for Solutions Architect Professional level straight after Solutions Architect Associate level takes around 3 months or roughly 180 hours. The number two path on the list is if you are looking to build your competence as a whole and don't have a specific job role in mind, then after getting Solutions Architect Associate certified, you should go for Developer Associate followed by SysOps Administrator Associate. Target to complete both this certification in a month's time or 15 days apart. As your Solutions Architect knowledge is still fresh, it will be easier for you to clear these certifications. The next level that we have is Professional level certification. They are much harder than the associate level and they should not be underestimated. Most of the questions for professional level will be scenario based, pretty lengthy, and more complex. Even though we have to do 75 questions in 180 minutes, but time management is the key to pass the certification with the right knowledge. The questions are usually 4 to 5 lines long with 4 to 5 answer options, and each option is about 2 to 3 line long. They cost 300 US dollars. But if you have passed any other AWS certification in the past, which you definitely would have, then you will be having a 50% discount voucher for next exam or recertification. Yes, you heard it right. Once you pass your first certification, AWS offers a 50% discount voucher for your next exam. The DevOps Engineer Professional is the advanced level certification for developers and is for individuals who does provisioning, operating, and managing AWS environments. The toughest of the lot is Solutions Architect Professional, and the individual should have good knowledge on how to manage and operate systems on AWS. Third certification path is if you are interested in all 5 certifications of associate and professional level, then your journey should start from AWS Certified Solutions Architect Associate, followed by Developer Associate, and then go for SysOps Administrator Associate exam to complete all 3 associate level certifications. Jump to professional level by clearing DevOps Engineer Professional, and in the last, add a little topping with Solutions Architect Professional certificate. Let's now move on to specialty certifications. It totally depends on your job profile or the profile that you are targeting, such as data scientist or network engineer. They are usually easier than the professional level as they are narrow in scope and one need to only focus on a special target area. The difficulty level also depends on your skill in that particular area. Based on your competence area, you could start with the specialty certification or do so based on the difficulty of each certification that is shown on the next slide. The exam structure and cost is similar to the professional certification. They are just 10 minutes shorter in duration. This is very controversial topic as everyone has their own perspective. What I feel is that the difficulty level of the exam remains the same for every individual. A beginner may have to start from the scratch and build the competence from 0 to 100. Whereas a cloud professional who already has 70% of the subject knowledge while working might find this exam easier as he or she just have to prepare the remaining 30%. But based on my prior experience with AWS certification and the research that I have done on the topic since years, the chart looks somewhat like this. We start with Cloud Practitioner, which stands somewhat at 20% difficulty level, followed by Developer, SysOps Administrator, and Solutions Architect, all three associate certificate, which lies somewhere between 40 to 50%. And then we have some specialty certifications such as security, database, and data analytics. And then in the difficulty, we have DevOps Engineer Professional, followed by Advanced Networking, Machine Learning, and then we have the toughest certification of the lot, which is Solutions Architect Professional. Thanks for watching my video.